Sonne lockt, die Welt erwacht. Sie schüttelt träge ab die Nacht. Durch des Morgendunstes Schleier kämpft der Tag sich Strahl.
I was really impressed watching The Ugly Truth by its ability to explore each of the characters in this family in great depth and with complexity. At the beginning of the film, it seemed to me like perhaps this might be a story about a middle-aged man having an affair with a younger woman, and it became so much more than that. Despite him having a love interest in Alina, I think that as we progress through the film, the inner workings of this family and each of their struggles were really exposed in an artful way, and I was perhaps most surprised by Hanna's journey as a character, because I think it took a lot of courage for her to draw attention to her parents, and out of the three of them, she was really, to me, the character that was trying to be the most in control of her own destiny, and also to wake everyone up, because this almost seemed like a scenario where each person is trying to live out in brief ways a sort of fantasy or escape that they have from what they are each struggling with. And rather than coming together to figure out how to move forward in a healthy way, they become very disparate from one another while all living under one roof. And I think that was really interesting to explore, and also incredibly devastating in the end as well.
I really liked Hannah's character in the movie and her perspective as an outsider to her stepmother's and father's experiences. I found her really relatable and kind of like the audience character in the story. Would have loved to have more scenes with her. I think the film worked really well, almost like a play, in terms of having these pockets of characters. We kind of see their lives and their lines going together almost separately, like the kids and then the adults, and then kind of having this moment where all the storylines come together. I thought that was really cool, and a really interesting exploration on their relationships and responsibilities within the family to each other, especially in the context of depression and mental health and substance abuse. So I thought that was like a really great way that the film explored those themes through the family and friend character dynamics in this.
I thought this was a fantastic film. Really great all around production value, the writing, the direction, the performances, just the use of locations. Everything just had a top tier quality to it. It had an absolute just filmic polish, and it was really told well. Just great family and interpersonal drama, good focus on relationships. Everyone had their own sort of really grounded story and backstory. It was all adequately explored, kept our interest, kept us going. It didn't require anything supernatural or explosions or gunfire to really just keep us, just or me at least, enthralled the whole time. Just good old-fashioned human drama, told really well here and efficiently. So hats off to everyone involved. It was a really great film.
I thought this was really, really interesting. I liked how much detail it had, and that as it progressed, it didn't just focus or center on one person. You really got more and more layers of the story and of how connected they were as it went on, until like you get to the very end and you everything kind of comes to like a climax. But I really liked that you really did get so much information. You did spend so much time with each of the characters. It was really, really balanced between them. So you didn't just like really center on one person. You did get a lot of story about these, different characters.
The Ugly Truth was really interesting. I think you did a great job of building up each of these characters and their relationships with each other and the complexities between each relationship and how they compare and contrast with each other and how they kind of build up into the end. I think there was a lot of complexity within each character, and I think the actors did a great job of highlighting their own personal goals throughout the piece and how they conflict with each other, and it culminates in kind of this ugly resolution, but is still really interesting overall. I really enjoyed the filter that was put on this low light throughout the entire piece. I think it adds aesthetically to the drama, and made it very pleasing to look at the entire time, and kept the audience captivated through, the beauty of the piece. And also the aspect of it being so low lit did help bring out that drama more, because the audience is almost on the edge of their seat wondering what's going to happen, or what they're going to miss, because it is more low lit. But overall it was a really interesting piece, a really well done drama. I have to give another kudos to the actors in this piece, but overall really, really well done. A really enjoyable watch.